Senior Clinical Lecturer at the University of Exeter Medical School. He joins us now from Bath in the UK. Welcome back to the program, Doctor. The latest deaths in China follow a recent uptick in cases after months of few infections being reported. This is yet another test of Beijing's strict zero-COVID policy, isn't it?
It is testing them to the limit, and I would be much happier if China changed the use of its vaccines and used the tried and trusted Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Oxford vaccines, these mRNA vaccines, because they have better efficacy. And then the population, the people of China, need not be in persistent lockdown mode.
Yes, and these latest announcements come after Beijing declared its most significant easing of coronavirus measures to date on the 11th of November, including reduced compulsory quarantine times for international arrivals. Are we seeing authorities perhaps pave the way for an easing or a further easing of their policy?
Well, whilst China is easing its policy, it nevertheless still continuously has this, what we would call, serial lockdown measures in their different regions. And instead of the lockdown, I would say, have your population mostly immune. And when you have your population mostly immune, they may get infected, but they're unlikely to die, and they will be in a better position to continue with their trade and industry, which China is very good at.
Yes, you mentioned that China to this day has just relied on its locally produced vaccines versus the ones that are internationally available. Do you see the country opening up to perhaps those foreign vaccines from the likes of AstraZeneca, Pfizer or Moderna in order to perhaps ease this strict policy once and for all?
I wish they would. As far as I can see, as far as I know to this date, I don't think China is going towards the Pfizer, the Moderna, the AstraZeneca, Oxford ones, which I feel is unfortunate. And I have no axe to grind except to say that those three modern vaccines, the mRNA vaccines, are very specific to coronavirus spike proteins, whereas the one that China uses it works, but it doesn't work as well against the SARS-CoV-2 virus. It also works against a range of other proteins. So if I wanted to get the best for my people, I would say I need to buy the Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Oxford vaccines.
We also know that China's economy has suffered as a result of the uncertainty surrounding its policy, the various lockdowns that have been put in place at a moment's notice. Is there an economic imperative for Beijing to reconsider its zero-COVID policy?
Oh, absolutely. There is a big economic imperative because when China shuts down, other parts of the world also shut down because we are living in an interconnected world where we need each other's raw materials, those computer chips that China makes lots of. So it is in China's interest, and it is also kinder to its own population not to have these frequent lockdowns.
Okay, Dr. Bharat Pankhania, we will have to leave it there, but it's great to get your analysis as always. Thank you.